Alright, so today we are tackling the fireplace. Well, no, we're not. Alright, so in this part of the makeover, I'm gonna work on the fireplace. I'm gonna remove this mirror. Clearly it's cluttered with toys right now. In my last video, we did the floor. We sanded and stained it with tung oil. So it's still curing. It's only been about a week since I did it. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off and then we're gonna go and take a trip to Home Depot. We do have a chimness. Is that what a chimney? Or chimney sweeper coming out to look at the fireplace. Never touched it, so after he takes a look and clean it, then I'll start. The TV will actually not be returning to the living room. Like we don't use it. We don't even know where the part that plugs into the wall is, so it's pretty much just sitting there taking up space. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tape up the mirror so that it has a less chance of shattering. Honestly, they really glued this mirror to the wall. So it took us some time to get it off, but we eventually did. Along with the fireplace, I'm gonna go ahead and freshen up the living room with some paint. We want like a really nice dark color for the living room, but me and my husband, we couldn't decide on which color to choose. So we just went with what's already on the wall, just like a tad bit lighter. The two of us can't get it off by ourselves because it's way too heavy and we're afraid it's gonna like, what's that word that you use to like? Shatter. So we're gonna wait for a third person. Until then, Home Depot. I just like to get painting out of the way, so that's what I'm gonna do first. It's hard to tell on video, but these walls they're dirty. Like they have stains and dirt, especially the wall heaters. There was like dog hair all over it. And then when I was done, I used spackling to fill in the holes around the walls and where the blinds used to be. When we moved in, there were blinds. I took those down like on day one just because they had a lot of dust all over it. And my kids are really sensitive. While that pink stuff dries, I'm gonna go ahead and lay some drop cloth down on the floor. If you guys haven't seen my first video for this living room makeover, I did stain the floors and I'm clumsy. So I'm literally putting plastic on this entire floor. So here we go. Eventually had to remove the plastic off of the floor because the oil was like seeping up through it and you could see it through the plastic because the floor is not completely dried yet. Honestly, anything I tried wasn't working. I tried using those thick brown papers. I tried cardboard, but the oil was just seeping up. So I just had to be really careful. But did I get paint on the wood? Yes, I did. I'm still trying to figure out why the heaters look so bad. There was dog hair literally all over it, like all over it. The paint is a tad bit more white than the previous wall color, as I mentioned, so that's why you don't see much of a difference, but it did make the space look so much different. It made it look more clean. Yep, this scene pretty much sums me up in like one shot. I'm a little clumsy. Wait, so the chimness had to reschedule. Is it really chimness? What are they called? He had to reschedule for the weekend, so I'm gonna go ahead. I was trying to wait till he comes and clean and, you know, tell me all that good stuff, but I'm just gonna move forward, and when he comes, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove these glue things. The chimney is giving off a really bad smell, and I don't know if it's the glue because I wasn't smelling it before. So I'm gonna remove those and paint over it. and then start working on the fireplace. This is really hard to get off. So the chimneys people came yesterday and we did get the fireplace fixed. We have one upstairs and we have one downstairs. This one, there's a fake log in there, so all this time I thought it was real. There's this in there, so all this time I thought it was just a gas fireplace, but turns out it's a wood one. So we'll have to get some wood for that one for when winter comes. So it turns out this one was not safe to use at all before they came because the whole chimney was just like at the top part of the roof. It was just a mess up there. He recorded it and showed me. I was like, oh my gosh. Like it looked really horrible. So we had that. They fixed it the same day, which is really good. But yeah, we have a working fireplace. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go ahead and sand these and then paint it and then start working on the design. Because I wanted an all black fireplace, I am gonna go ahead and move the fireplace door. Home Depot sell high heat spray paint. I'll link it below. So that's what I'll be using to give this a nice like black matte finish. I wasn't sure what type of insulator the yellow foam was, but let's just say I didn't get the right kind. Mine was pink. I don't know if color matters. I did end up doing a little fireplace research and found some insulators specifically for fireplace doors. So I went ahead and bought some off Amazon, and I'll be replacing this because I don't trust what I did here. This yellow tape is like gold. I'm not bashing blue tape. Like I have so much blue tape, but the yellow one, like literally nothing seeps through. It's gold. Okay, so to make the fireplace border, I did draw out where I wanted each piece of wood to go before actually nailing it in. But me being not so handy, took a quick drive back to Home Depot because I had absolutely no idea how to use this nail gun, but it turns out to be way easier than the manual made it. I did want to give it some depth, so the outer borders are 3 layers thick and the inside is just 1. And here's what it looked like once I was finished. The fireplace is looking rough. All right guys, so it's been a couple days. When I was finished with it, I was a little sad. I was like, this looks like crap. I don't know. But it's been 2 days and maybe I was a little hard on myself. I know it does look, you know, not professional, but I'm not a professional, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and start caulking like these gaps and where the nail holes are, and finally get to paint it. I used 2 of these things because the gaps were just unacceptable. Like it was a mess. And to try to get a seamless look, I did add spackling, but I didn't know I had to like smooth it out completely. So you'll see what I mean when I show you guys the final product. It's kind of lumpy. I did go with a satin finish. The color is Dark Secret. This one is Bare Ultra, but it was requiring 2 coats. So I did end up switching, I think it was Dynasty. I'm not sure, but I'll link that one below too. And all I had to do was use 1 coat, and yeah, I definitely made my life more simpler because the 2 coat was taking up a lot of time. Guys, listen, I really wanted to stop after like the first few minutes because it didn't look good to me. But I'm so glad I kept going. It really makes a statement on this wall, but the painting took forever because of all the small spaces and grooves and curves I had to get into. So I'm going to show you guys what I have in mind as far as like decor wise. Yellow is going to be my pop of color. So I'm going to go ahead and play around with the idea a little more, like before I show you guys the final living room in the next video. And plants will definitely be involved, like a lot of plants. They just make me feel so good. This I got from Marshall's, and when I was bringing it to the car, I hit it against the door, so that's why that crack's in there. But my toddler, they're like kids who like throw really bad tantrum for like a toy at a store, and mine decided to throw a tantrum for this vase, which I'm really happy he did because it actually fits the space really well. And this plant, it was I think $40 at Home Depot. I use all real plants. I don't know. They just make me feel really good. This one's my latest, which is still why I haven't cleaned it. I bought it I think last week, so that one needs to be cleaned up. I'm happy this fireplace is finally finished. Please ignore my my hair that's like overdue to be taken out. But yeah, I don't know about the black around the mirror though. I think that's pushing it. Like when you stand back here, you could see that pink peeking through. So once my Amazon package come for that, I'm definitely gonna put that in there. Here is my fireplace. I know right here is like, that's the part I don't like the most. I should have smoothed it down more, but overall I'm happy I went with black. That's something I'd never do. I wanted to try something different. Make a statement in my living room. And I still need to get like the cradle for the wood that's going in there. No, my mirror is not cleaned. Okay, I just wanted to set it up because I like the style of this. I watched a lot of like fire makeover videos for inspiration, and I think when I overwatch videos, I get like, there's this limit I reach where I'm like, okay, I don't want to see another white fireplace, you know? So that's why I went with black. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I overdid it. Now I don't want white. It gives it a little depth, so it's not like completely flat, which I like. The mirror, it's gonna be reflecting photos. Like I really like Banksy, the street artist. He did this one where there was a little girl reaching for a balloon, so I'm gonna mimic that style. I'm gonna dress my toddler, my 3-year-old, in a rain suit, and he's gonna be reaching for the umbrella, and then we're just gonna edit it on Photoshop to make it fit the style. The raincoat I ordered from Amazon. I thought it was so cute. We might have to Photoshop the umbrella in it because we don't really have an umbrella, but it's this. Let me try it on him. I'm gonna leave the link down below.
What is that?
It's a rain suit, Poppy.
It's for me?
Yeah. You wanna try it on?
Yeah.
Next time in this video, we are going to finish off the floor. I still need to put the quarter rounds down. We're just waiting to polish the floor. It's still in the process of curing. Actually, I think it's coming up on its 30 days, but we're polishing it this weekend. We're gonna put the quarter rounds down, and then I could start furnishing the room. So I hope you guys are following along on my journey. If you haven't already, the button's not going anywhere, guys. The button isn't going anywhere.